Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the full moon in Aquarius. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Gemini at this time, please? Messages for Gemini at this time, please. Thank you. The first card out for you is the number 17, Major Arcana, the Lookout. The second card is the Three of Keys, the Chess Game. The third card for you is the Seven of Roses, the Journey. On the bottom of this deck, the King of Keys. This is a king of stability, likened to the King of Pentacles. Potentially could be more interested in the coin than in affairs of the heart. So that may be you or someone in or coming into your life. A masculine energy, male or female, does not matter. I'm going to clarify these Akashic Tarot messages with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Gemini. What are the clarifying messages, please, for Gemini at this time? Clarifying messages for Gemini, please. Thank you. On the number 17, the Lookout, the Sun. A good outcome. The best. On the Three of Keys, the Chess Game, Judgment. Also a flippin' good outcome, Gemini. And on the Seven of Roses, the Journey, the Six of Wands. This turned out to be a beautiful reading. I was not too sure to start off with because you got a couple of cards that indicate a little conflict here, Gemini, but you are definitely winning. So the first card out for you, the number 17, the Lookout. You can see that ship is not doing too good right now. Obviously, the sails are on fire, and there's obviously a battle that's going on. But the guy that is the guy, the first mate or whomever it is that's in the crow's nest there, he can see what's going on. He's looking with those binoculars, and this card is asking you to do that right now. Be on the lookout. There's potentially a challenging situation or even a battle going on around you of some kind. You could experience some type of loss or setback right now. But if you're aware of this, you can make a backup plan. If this has something to do with a job or some type of position, potentially you can have a side hustle or a backup plan that you're prepared when this happens. And it can help you ride through this difficulty a little bit more easily. So remember, everything changes, and this too shall pass, Gemini. Your strength will carry you through this. And this card indicates a better time to come, and with this being clarified by the Sun, I would say that is a definite. We all have trials and tribulations, unfortunately, but if you can be aware and prepare as best as you can, then it makes you feel like you have a little bit more control anyway. I've been trying to read the Akashic Force for these Akashic Tarot cards because this is part of the reason I wanted to share these cards and these messages, because they're uplifting, and it could potentially be a meditation or a mantra that you may want to use. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. Become the lookout and scan the things happening in your life. Notice anything you'd like to correct. Then take a moment to consider how to do so. After a few moments, let that go. Now turn your binoculars to look into your future. What do you see on the horizon? The sun. Whatever this difficulty is, it is the universe working it for your highest good. Because, of course, the sun is bliss, success, happiness. So hold to that thought. The universe is always working everything out for your highest good. The next card out for you, the Three of Keys, the chess game. Yeah, Gemini, this card is saying the same thing as the Lookout. There is potentially some type of conflict that is going on around you. You can see a queen there laying on her side. And the people that are in this game, so to speak, are not in it for the fun of it. And you should be aware that people can have their own agendas, and there could be deception right now. Unfortunately, some of these messages are tough. The keys are likened to pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite, so maybe this has got something to do with your money. The Three of Pentacles is about building a foundation. So there are some differences, teamwork and working together, having a firm foundation. But this is about you looking around and seeing, that there may be some people around you. It could be now. It doesn't have to be a family situation. It could be business. It could be family, of course. But there could be something going on in some group setting with you. And there are people that are actually out for themselves. So it's time for you to recognize that. Take an emotional, if not even a physical, step back and examine the situation. Stay out of anything that's going on. Don't get into any of the bickering or the battles or whatever that may be going on. Just stay out of it. Step back and look at everything from your higher self's perspective, unemotionally, coolly, and just be objective right now. There may be a time for you to leave this situation or distance yourself, but it may not be that time yet. So this card is advising you to let yourself just wait and watch. A lot of times people will tell you more about themselves without you even speaking a word. If you just sit back and just watch and wait. The Akashic force for this card is to close your eyes and feel yourself upon a chessboard. Really put yourself there and take a look around you. See who the other players are and how you feel about them. What do you want your next move to be? With this being clarified by the Judgment card, this is an awakening. This is the truth coming out. So I feel that if you do, just sit back right now and do your best to just watch and wait. Just be an observer and take it all in, Gemini. Everything will be revealed to you. Everything will be revealed to you. So keep that sun in your heart. Know that the universe is working everything out for your best and highest good. And there may be some things that you have to see along the way that may not be happy or pretty or pleasant for you, but it will be much better in the end. The final card that I pulled for you from the Akashic Tarot is the Seven of Roses, the Journey. And roses in the traditional roses in the Akashic Tarot are similar to cups in the traditional Rider-Waite. So the Seven of Cups is a card about choices and making choices. But this card is about a journey. And it could be that you are actually preparing to take a journey of some type over the water, or could involve water. But it also could be that you are changing locations. Maybe you're physically changing locations. Maybe you're traveling for business, or maybe you're changing locations metaphorically speaking. You could be changing thought patterns, beliefs, and that type of journey is what you're going on. You can see there's a lot of activity here in the seaport, and there are a couple of people getting onto a smaller boat that's going to take them onto the larger one there. So you could be taking your ideas and beliefs, as I said, or your business in a whole new direction. But this is sure to take you to greater opportunities and new places. Sometimes we have to leave the safe harbor, so to speak, behind. But this, this is a time for finding and exploring new things, new experiences. So enjoy this journey, Gemini. The Akashic Force for this card: close your eyes and see yourself embarking on a magical journey. Feel movement swirl around you and anticipation fill you. Where do you want to go? How would you like to get there? I love that message. Where do you want to go? Physically or metaphorically speaking, and how do you want to get there? Because whatever it is, I see you doing it successfully. Whatever this journey is that you're embarking upon, it will be successful. You will have victory, recognition, reward. So good for you, Gemini. This is a beautiful reading for you overall for the month. Actually for the full moon in Aquarius period, or whenever this message finds you. Some good things coming toward you. I am going to clarify each of these rows with one final card from, each of these rows means I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Divine Abundance Oracle, and all these cards, all these decks will be listed down in the description box below in case you're interested, Gemini. I was pulling only one card at the end of a reading with these Divine Abundance, but they have been clarifying each row so beautifully during these full moon and Aquarius readings. I'm just loving it. And so let's see what comes out for you. On the lookout and the sun, we have detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. That to me says that you have to let go to receive, Gemini. Sometimes we have to let go to receive. On the 3 of Keys, the chess game, and the Judgment card, clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. What did I say about these cards clarifying so beautifully? Let go to receive. Let go to receive. And with this clarifying, this chess game, and the Judgment, Gemini, being a knowing observer, watch and wait, and the truth coming to light. The truth coming to light, and the more you let go, the more you receive. That is so beautiful. Finally, on the Seven of Roses, the journey, and the Six of Wands, loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. I just can't even. I just can't even. Allow love to take over. Let go of your ego and your plan, Gemini. Just be a knowing observer and just watch the universe work for your highest good. The final card I'm going to pull for you for this reading is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and this is going to be an overall. And again, these have been clarifying these overall messages beautifully during these full moon and Aquarius readings, so I am very excited to see what comes out for you, Gemini. Shaman's Dream Oracle message, please, for Gemini at this time. Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Gemini, please, as an overall. Thank you. And overall, we have for you number 5, closing door completion. Number 5 is generally all about change in the tarot. This one is completion, endings, completion, your greater calling. When the closing door shows up, it's a call to recognize an ending, to terminate a relationship, job, task, or situation that has been dragging on far too long. Wow, Gemini. Unlock the cage you have been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others might think or feel. Instead, break with routine. Consider what you think and how you feel, and be true to your heart's calling. It's time to walk out the door. If you do not see a door but only a solid wall in front of you, ask for assistance. Muster the courage to say no more. Remember as well that no one else needs to be wrong in order for you to do what you've known you needed to do for a long time. If the door to a project or a relationship has been closed to you, stop knocking on it. You have already tried that and no one answered, at least not in the way you would have liked. Take this as a gift. Difficult and painful as it might be, move on. What did I just say about moving on, Gemini? This is making the hair on my arms stand up. Every door that shuts is an invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier rather than later. How many of us leave a relationship or job years after we knew it was time to move on? Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reasons why things did not work. It is keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before that closed door. Give thanks to the lessons and set yourself free. Give thanks for the lessons and let it go, Gemini. Set yourself free. That was just amazing, amazing. I know that can be difficult to hear. We hold on to things because, we love them. We invest time. We believe, and it can be very difficult to finally have to accept sometimes. But again, that is the door that will allow you to finally move on and be free once you close it. I am blown away by this reading for you, Gemini, and this full moon in Aquarius time, we're encouraged to be real. This is the Moonology Oracle deck, and this is going to sound similar to some of the things that were just mentioned in the Closing Door Completion Shaman's Dream Oracle message. Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. Your manifesting balance at this time is to find a balance between being real and trying to please all the people all the time. Your manifesting mindset? Life goes in cycles, Gemini, and that is okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase and any phase will be for you. A manifesting ritual for your awakening is to add some frankincense oil to your diffuser, and as you meditate, call in Isis, the goddess who supports our awakening to the truth. Ask Isis to show you your truth, Gemini, and once you know that in your heart, you'll know your next best step. The manifesting affirmation at this time: the truth empowers me and sets me free. The truth empowers me and sets me free. And this card said, bow before that closed door and set yourself free. Give thanks to the lessons and set yourself free. I hope that this reading has resonated with you, Gemini. If it did, please hit that like and subscribe button for me. I am wishing you love and light. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your August. Enjoy your summer and have a wonderful full moon in Aquarius time. Love and light.